Hello. Welcome to this week's episode
of Advice for Besties.
Ooh.
Oh, spooky. We have questions and we'll give you some answers. How do you tell your partner they are fat?
That's a doozy.
Ooh, you know what? You could just have some subtle hints. No dessert tonight. No sweet treats tonight. And just kind of restrict their calories for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they see you working out all the time and looking really fit, they might be inspired to start.
Let's say they don't.
I think restricting their calories is the best way to do it.
What if you can't? Some adults eat on their own.
Last night I was leaving work. I was like, you guys, I gotta go. My husband's hungry.
Put food in my gullet, please.
Yeah, and I take responsibility for that.
No, I love that.
I'd be like, that shirt looks like it's a little tight.
You're gonna say that? No.
I could.
You could,
I
but you
could.
would never. You
Because
don't.
more than likely, he would say, the shirt's a little tight. I'd be like, yeah, it is. The person who gets fat.
Out get themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just here to agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
But what if they don't out themselves?
Do you think that they think they're getting fat?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You would say, perhaps, instead of buying a new pair of pants, we could examine your diet.
Okay. I think you get into a huge fight.
Okay.
The biggest fight of your life. Make it ugly. Ugly, ugly. Like, really mean things. And then at the end, you know what you say?
What?
Yeah. But at least I'm not fat. It's classic.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to go about it.
Because the portal of shit that's being lobbed in there of like insult, insult, insult. And then you go for the final drive.
Do you think that gets lost with all the other insults?
In the moment. But if you end on, I think you're fat, they'll hear that eventually. It's going to take some time for that to worm its way into your ears. And then it's a ticking time bomb that may take 24 hours. And they're like, what do you mean I'm fat? And you're like, ha 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 ha, it just went off, did it? It's a long game. It's got to be timed very well. Got to be mindful. There's got to be silent. It can't be like rapid fire.
Via text message arguing or in person?
Ideally, you could both.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I just wait till it gets ugly. Because approaching them, they're going to be sensitive.
Well, what if you don't fight like that?
That's a great follow-up question. You could just send them a text that says, I think you're getting fat.
It's just like out of left field.
You should do that.
No, I don't know fat people, so I won't be sending that text.
I do. I want to say it so bad.
I'm surprised you haven't.
I do.
But it's lost in all the other insults.
They just don't do anything about it.
You can't make someone want to do something that they don't want to do. What, they're going to change their lifestyle all of a sudden?
It's true.
You know?
No, it's just disgusting.
They're probably more prone to just get more supplements. This will help me lose weight. They're not going to do anything different.
No, they're not. This guy at my work, he got sepsis.
Ugh.
Which is like your blood is like running dirty water and it's like infiltrating into your organs. So he got really sick. He cut his hand on something, and rather than getting it addressed right away, he let it go unattended for 7 days. Ended up in the hospital as they had him on dialysis. When he came back last weekend, when I'm managing, he's like, I just threw up in the bathroom because I took 12 Excedrin because my left knee hurts. And I was like, okay. This is why I don't want to manage it. I'm like, you have to go home. He's like, why? Because you threw up.
Oh.
And he's like, I regret confiding in you. And I was like, me too. I regret that you confided in me as well. But I'm sorry. Under a food law, that's not the person I want serving my food. He's like, oh, my knee. I'm like, so you got a second chance at life. And he's like, no, I can just push through it. I'm fine. It's just my knee is like, I was like, homie, we just learned this lesson that you're supposed to like listen to your body. He's like, I need the hours. I was like, you got to go home.
Ooh.
It was not great. I'm not putting my full force behind being a manager at work.
I know. I'm surprised you didn't take that position and be a dictator.
I already am a dictator.
But then it seems like you got the manager title and you're like,
I don't want to do it.
yikes.
I don't want to.
But you're bossy without it.
I know.
And then they give you the title and you're not as bossy. Okay. You know how we were talking about stalkers before? Last episode? There's this girl, Abigail Lutz. She's an OnlyFans girly. She has some clips on Instagram and she brings in her top fans to meet her. And they're doing almost like a podcast style interview. And she's like, hey, what's your name? Hey, my name's John. Okay, and how much money did you spend on my page? $35,000. And she's sitting across from these old men, 50s, maybe 60s. And this one guy was like, if I give you $10,000 right now, can I touch your feet? She's getting so uncomfortable by having her actual fans there in person. I feel like it's one thing to know that you have fans and people paying to watch you or people following you, but to meet someone in person who's obsessed with you, that's terrifying.
Don't give them your home address.
Now she knows who's jerking off to her. That's disgusting. I know. I would not want to know that.
No.
Ew. I want to live in fantasy land.
Yeah.
That all the guys that follow me are so hot.
I think none of the people I follow me are hot. No, one has to be attractive. There's 30,000. Well, there's 29,000.
There's 29,999. So one of them has to be good. What are the 10 most attractive things about a man?
So I don't know. Here we go.
Here we go. Give me a listicle.
Let's see how fast I can do this. I like rough hands.
Okay.
I like a cologne smell. I like a muscular chest. Not overly doing it. I don't want you to flex your pecs, but I would like you to fill out your t-shirt.
Yeah, you do.
Height is a huge turn on.
Over 6 foot.
I'm sorry, short kings, but yeah, it's a thing. Let's see. Facial hair is kind of hot, but not too much. What am I on? 7?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even talked about like male energy.
Baby girl. Baby girl.
Someone who settles you, the male grounding energy. How about that? We'll put that there.
Okay.
Attractive. They have a lot of friends. They are successful at their job. And they're kind.
Oh, that's a good one. Wait, let's go back to the male energy grounding you. What exactly do you mean?
I noticed that like my guy friendships, I am a different person. I like who I am around guys.
You feel more grounded?
I'm understood better by men.
I'm like a guy's girl.
Yeah, I only get along with guys. Well, that was true for a long time because I didn't have any girlfriends. Having girlfriends is not easy. Yeah, no, you
gotta be funny.
I would say you have to be smart, funny, well-read.
A gentleman who crosses his legs with his monocle on.
He's not in Colorado, that's for sure.
No.
It's amazing I could live in a state and I'm like, not one of them is for me. It's wild.
Who knows? Maybe if we venture out of our bubble.
I heard this song for the first time yesterday and it was like, you're not going to find the love of your life doing the hobbies you love.
Okay, but good thing you don't love any of your hobbies. So there's a chance to meet someone.
I don't love them.
Doing your hobbies.
Yeah, that's great.
All right. Make sure to share this episode with your besties and like, subscribe, follow at Honestly Smartless, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever your podcast, Apple, Spotify. Give us 5 stars and we'll see you next time. Bye.